Hello. What's up, YouTube? It's Joe again, and today I'm here live again on YouTube Live. Hopefully we'll get some people in on the chat. As everybody knows, this is a brand new channel to me. This is live with myself here, of course. So if you are part of the video at all, you'll be in the chat, because if you're talking in the chat, then you can be part of what's going on here. So I want to say thank you so much to everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. It's growing, and it's been a lot of fun doing these live shows for everybody. So if you're new to the channel, check out my previous videos, especially the ones that I've just started in the last week, and the lots of things on the way. So today the video is going to be talking a little bit about basically loving what you do and how to live authentically. And this is something that is so, I say that with everything I talk about, but it's such an important part of my life now. And it's something that basically has brought me to where I am in my journey and where I continue to see myself going in my journey. So I'm really excited every day, pretty much, when I'm doing what I'm doing in life, and I'll explain. So loving what you do doesn't necessarily mean what you do with your work, but I think that we're living in a time right now where a lot of people are doing things they don't love, and it's causing a lot of chaos in their own lives. And I was there. I come from that. So when I was in my early 20s, and even before that, like 19, I got into work that I did not like, and I did it for money. And I did it because it seemed like quick money, and I got into it, and every year that passed that I worked in it, it felt like I was losing more and more of myself. And generally when I'm talking to people about this, because I have this come up a lot of people will talk about it with me. And I usually will say to someone this is my advice, my little Wednesday wisdom, because it's Wednesday here today. I generally will say to somebody, think of something you'd love to do for free. So if money wasn't involved, what would you do for free? What would you do? Usually people can name about 2 or 3 things that they're passionate about, or something that they're into, that they love enough that they're like, yeah, I kind of do that on my own time, so I could do that for free. And essentially what I did is I thought about that. I took that on as a thought for many, many months, probably a good year, while I was doing work I didn't enjoy. And one of those things was music. I knew that I was doing music. I knew that I started playing music when I was younger. And I thought, well, how can I make what I'm making now with what I'm doing, and all these things, all the humanistic thoughts start to come in your mind. You've got to let those go if you're looking to do it as a full-time thing. And that's essentially what I did. Is I eventually just let it go. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, I do a previous video on how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And at that moment, I just said, I'm very uncomfortable with what I'm about to do. And I went for it. And I took a chance and started teaching and coaching music and getting my music career on the move. And I haven't looked back, and it just continues to flourish. So, not everybody has that in them. It's a hard thing to do. And I wouldn't encourage everyone to just go drop your job or anything crazy like that. And instead, what I say to people is still think of things you love, things that you would do without it costing money, and start doing those things. Start doing those things on the side, outside of what you're already doing, and see where it goes. See where it goes. Look into ways that there's usually ways of earning an income with many different talents and many different things people are into these days. So I would encourage everyone to do that. The other part of it is to love what you do. So loving what you do is important, okay? And I think it's extremely important. But this is the big one. This is the big one. We've got a few people watching. Quiet today. That's all right. The big one that I'm seeing a lot lately is a lot of people have forgotten how to live authentically. If you live authentically and you be yourself, you have a much higher chance of success. And the reason is because if you're not being authentic to who you are and you're just repeating being someone that already has existed or doing something that has already been done, number one, it's not sustainable because you're not being yourself entirely. You're, in a way, borrowing time to find happiness in something that you're not, and it'll eventually catch up to you. And it's already been done. It's already been done. So I think the best thing anyone can do is be true to yourself, be completely authentic in who you are, and let the right people find you. You know, become who you see as your greatest self. What is your greatest self? And at that point, that's the hardest part though, because you probably know who you really are, but you have a fear in becoming that person, you know, in regards to judgment and all those things. But I can tell you from my own personal experience that as soon as I started becoming who I was, as soon as I started writing my music from a level that I knew was not, you know, it was completely within myself, and I gave up the idea that people would judge it, that's when magic started happening. Hey, Jen! So we got Jen in the chat. Great to see you. And you made a live show. So we are live right now on Joe Borowsky Live. We're talking a little bit about loving what you do and living authentically and how they both coexist. And I've pretty much gone over the fact that it's important to love what you do, but it's unfortunately not a lot of people do love what they do in life, whether it's a job or home life, family life, work life, could be all kinds of different areas of your life. But to do your best in finding things you do love to do, you don't necessarily have to also just jump out of your job and try to do something you love, but you should always be doing something that is true to yourself, you know? Exactly. I'm making cards for charity and love it. That's coming from Jen. So there's something to that. And that's probably the authentic part of who Jen is. That's the authentic part of who you are. And you never know where that's going to go. We're always thinking, oh, you know, what happens with a lot of people is they find out what they love doing and they start to do it and there's no payoff. They don't see a payoff, you know, because we're so fixated on what we get in return of what we give. I mean, right now, this channel is brand new. Right? I mean, I've had it for a long time, but I haven't really pushed it like this ever. Therefore, I think we're sitting at about 630 subscribers. By the way, please subscribe if you're watching this for the first time. Actually, it should go that way. Please subscribe. But what does that mean to me? That means that with what I'm doing right now, the time that I'm giving right now, the time that I'm talking, at least at this point, I'm not receiving anything. If anybody knows the YouTube algorithms and everything, you need certain numbers and things to earn any money on YouTube. Is that something down the road that could happen? Absolutely. But my intention right now and the time that I'm putting in is just because I love this. I love talking. It can be hard. I have health issues. So sometimes things are hard. Absolutely, things are always hard. many of us have different health issues, so I completely understand where you're coming from. The biggest thing is going and finding things within the challenges that you can still do, that still speak to your heart and still make you feel good. And over time, magic can happen, So many examples of people I've talked to were in horrible situations where, they did something they just absolutely loved, and before they knew it, they were being, they've either received awards because of it, or financial gain because of it, or meeting someone that it's the love of their life because of it. So I'm just saying, try to be as authentic to yourself as you can. Everybody knows who they are. And we're living in a time of social media and putting up fake facades of who we are. And the best thing you can do is live completely authentic, and people will like that the most. That's kind of the storyline today of Joe Borowsky Live. So anybody tuning in later, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to be singing a song for you. And it's going to be an original song again today. I'm thinking the next YouTube Live I'm going to do a cover song. Ali, what's up? Hello, people. Hello, how's it going? We are live on YouTube Live. This will forever be available on YouTube. So anybody who's coming into chat and being part of the chat, you're part of this video. Isn't that pretty cool? Don't know if I'll always be doing it live, but right now I am. We got Coley. Is it Coley? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Too High for Life. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the broadcast. We've got 2 or 3. It says we have more than that joining, though. And so anyways, yeah. So if anybody missed the what I just talked about, sorry about the beep there. This is definitely live, as you can see. I just had to turn my heater off because it was going to make a lot of noise during the live broadcast, and we don't want to do that. We want this to be a good video for everybody to watch. So anyways, these are shorter live moments that I put in time on Joe Borowsky Live. You can catch me throughout other social media where I do live streaming, so please make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Usually if you look on my Facebook group, Facebook.com/Joe Borowsky, please follow me there, and you'll get more updates as to where I'll be doing full live shows. And I might do a full live show here on YouTube soon. This has been more at this point for talking about my thoughts and singing some music. So again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to say that one more time. And what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm getting caught up in the chat. I guess this is the one area that's a little bit out there. So I'm glad that everybody is starting to catch me live here on YouTube, and I'm glad it's working out. Also hit the bell. I've been told that if you hit the bell, you'll be able to see me. You'll get a notification that I am going live. Whereas if you're just subscribed, you don't necessarily know exactly when I'm going live. You're just watching the broadcast or watching them afterwards. So this song I'm going to do is one of my more, what I would think is a more fun song that I wrote from my newest album, which the newest album I wrote is called Belief. And the song on it, this is Belief. And the newest song, or one of the songs on it, is called Love. And I figured because I'm talking about following your heart and living authentically from your heart, this is one that just kind of speaks to me. It's just about the idea of love, anything that makes you feel good here is worth pursuing. Anything that's only making you work here, eventually, I believe, catches up to you. If it's just the thought of making a ton of money or earning 1 million followers, or if it's coming from that place, I don't think that is sustainable. I think that it has to come from here first, and then other good things come your way, right? So I'll stop with my philosophies for the day. I'm going to do a song. So this is for everybody that's tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. And this song's called Love.
When it's late and the skies turn from blue, when I can't can't dance any longer with you. We sit in the shadows, crying to the sky, as this life just flew on by. It's you, love, love, love that guides me. It's you, love, love, love that sets me free. It's you, love, love, love that guides me into the endlessness of life, watching your body taking flight. Falling breeze, moonlit eyes, it's a dream with you tonight. Shadows of white, clear skies, it's the stars that make you shine, and you heard it, you deserve it. It's you, love, love, love that guides me. It's you, love, love, love that sets me free. It's you, love, love, love that guides me to the endlessness of life, watching your body taking flight. Ooh, oh. It's you, love, love, love that guides me. It's you, love, love, love that sets me free. It's you, love, love, love that guides me to the endlessness of life, watching your body taking flight. It's you, love, love, love that guides me. It's you, love, love, love that sets me free. It's you, love, love, love that guides me into the world of wonder where fairy tales are made of. To the world of wonder where fairy tales are made of. To the world of wonder where fairy tales are made of.
There we go. That is a song called Love, and that is off my newest album again, called Belief. I seen Jen was singing along. Thanks so much. This is the cool vibe, you know. Anybody who's YouTubers out there that are checking me out, I've had a few other YouTubers that I've connected with, and they've asked me about the live thing and how I've liked it and stuff like that. The cool thing about it really is, as an artist and someone who feeds off the energy of a crowd, I can still do that in a way because I can see how everybody's reacting to the videos, you know, live. Now, I have had all good positive reactions at this point, so I've been blessed with that, and I'm sure that won't always stay the same. I'm sure there might be some funny things that come through, but I would say if you haven't done it, try it. It's a really interesting experience. It still gets your videos out there. It still allows you to share what you're trying to say. It's a little scarier, I would say. It's a little scarier, but I'm at a point now where I just want to kind of just go with it, see how it goes. And I think it'd be a really cool way. I'm interested to see how the live streaming continues on YouTube Live, whether there will be a way where I can have somebody call in or have have them come up on a video and I can say hi to them, or I can do an interview with them. I'd love to get into that kind of stuff. So we'll see how this progresses. But yeah, if anybody has suggestions as well of things you'd like to see in these videos, please leave it in a comment below, put it in chat or a comment below. And, for now, I'm just pretty much saying what's on my mind all the time. And I've got like a list of things I want to talk about. So there's going to be content. So I'm so happy that you're able to join me today. I'd seen some of my peeps. We got Too High for Life, so awesome. And who else was here? I believe Ali was here as well. Ali is Ali, right? And Jen, of course, Jen was singing along. So anybody who's just joining me, please look for the next live show. It's usually around the afternoon. Sometimes it might be in the evening. I might miss a day here or there, but so please forgive me if that happens. But so far, we've been doing this daily. So lots of love to everybody. I will see you again soon. And again, please check me out on other social media platforms so you can see where I'll be doing some live shows. All right. Till next time. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. I'll see you soon.